currently on the Game Awards, this has over 4 million views. Number one trending. So, I mean, as it should be, but 4 million views in 8 hours. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's impressive. Summer Game Fest 2025, Resident Evil Requiem, and more. 108,000 likes to 6,500 dislikes. So let's see what Mr. Keighley has to say, especially the intro here.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with those shoes, but those shoes are definitely not working with that outfit. I think he's trying to go for the I'm cool, look at me. I can wear sneakers with this outfit because gamers. It's like, bro, make up your mind. Are you going to dress like a gamer or are you going to dress professionally? What is this?
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam.
Now, before we even get to these top 10 selling games on Steam, I just looked up, there's an article talking about the shoes that Geoff Keighley is wearing. What would you say if I told you that those sneakers that he's wearing are... Here we go. Ready? $750 sneakers. And they look like something you'd buy on the clearance rack at Kohl's. And I would laugh at those. I'd be like, who the hell would buy these? It almost reminds me of like the kind of thing where it's like people buy it because it's expensive, not because it's actually good style. It's just expensive. So it's elite. It's like, oh yes, ugly is in vogue. But yes, these are the shoes that he is wearing right now on stage. $750 shoes. Anyways, top selling new Steam games
On Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co.
All right, so Game Discover Co. top selling new Steam games. There's one that is mysteriously absent from this list that, I don't know, guys. The journalists were telling me that it was selling trillions upon trillions of copies. But where is Assassin's Creed Shadows? I'm so confused. I thought they had more players than people on planet Earth. How could it not be in the top 10 selling games?
Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises.
How is Civ 7 on here, by the way? And Repo. Like all the other ones, totally get. Totally makes sense. Civ 7 and Repo are a little bit surprising to me. Inzoid definitely should be up there from what I've seen. I have not played it, but my goodness, there is quite the following for Inzoi. Repo sold 13 million. Wow. 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 Wonder how many Civ 7 sold. Yeah. Oh, Repo's $10. See, I didn't even know that. Good point. In an industry that keeps going more and more money, where Mario Kart 8 costs $80, we see indies coming in and stealing the lunch from all these big AAA companies. Schedule 1, is that $17? Repo, $10. Split Fiction, $40. Oblivion, $50. Expedition 33, $50. Many of these games up here are not $60, $70, or $80 games. That should say something in itself. That's crazy.
But sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side.
I can't get over this guy's shoes right now. I can't take this guy seriously. It looks like he's wearing 2 bananas on stage. I'm sorry. I can't. It's very distracting.
Side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
That better win Game of the Year, by the way.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path.
That's not necessarily true. It's a team of, I believe, 33 or 34 people. They're not all developers, but only 2 of them, I believe, came from Ubisoft. Maybe 3 of them came from Ubisoft. And sure, they're high up in the start of the company and stuff like that. But many of them are like from Reddit or from other places that never even worked in gaming and stuff, that they just came together with a passion. And oh, by the way, they also brought in additional teams and outsourced a lot of the work to do as well. So the way he just said that, it's a little bit deceiving, but whatever. Expedition 33 deserves Game of the Year. Absolutely. Kage Ill says, I guarantee you he'll give Death Stranding Game of the Year.
One thing is clear. With digital distribution...
Oh, look at that. Kick already has the emojis for Jeff's shoes.
Like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve.
So I'm going to say just real quick, before we even get into Summer Games Fest, I feel like the direction of the game industry is changing. The dynamic is moving away from the behemoths of the Capcoms, Square Enix, and obviously the Ubisofts, and even Nintendo to a certain extent. And it's getting to a much smaller, more intimate team, where Nintendo still does that. Even though Nintendo's a bigger company, they still have smaller, intimate teams working on their games. I feel like that is the future of the game industry. And people can always, forever now, just use Expedition 33 as Exhibit A for it's been done before. It's been proven that it can happen. You don't need these massive teams to get a game looking like a AAA banger blockbuster that is, in many people's opinion, the greatest game in, first off, the year. Some are saying of the decade, and some are even saying it's their favorite game they've ever played right now. So sure, that might be recency bias, but like I talked to Vara Dark the other day, and she said that it's her game of the decade. And I was like, those are big words. And she's like, well, what's a better one? And I'm like, huh. Touche. So, yeah.